Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. I am here with Ben. Hi, look, totally voluntary. We're in London. I know. What we're doing today is we're going to be visiting the Watford Lego store, which is sadly closing very soon. We're going to be visiting the Westfield, I think, probably Lego store, and we're going to a really cool exhibition called Small is Beautiful, and there is some Lego art there is some Tiny Planet art. Basically it's a collective of miniature artists, and I'm super excited. We are meeting Ollie here, ODJ. It's a pretty good drive, so pretty excited for today. Let's go. Okay, yeah, this is future Johanna here on a voiceover, because I realised that when I was editing this, I've done a terrible job at talking to the camera, which I do acknowledge later on. However, I just thought, you know what, let me just talk you through what you're actually seeing. So we got to Watford pretty early, around 10 AM, and we went to get some coffee and breakfast because Ben and I didn't have any before we left. And then we went to the Watford Lego store, which I loved. It was a really nice small store, and it's such a shame it's closing, but Ollie was basically a regular, so the people that worked there were like, hello, are you here to clear us out of pub wall stuff? Thought it was a really nice store. The staff was really lovely, and I just had a little look around. I actually didn't really get captured by a lot of sets, but I definitely had some pab stuff that they had that I was very intrigued by, so stay tuned for the haul, I guess, for that later. So this was one of two Lego stores. You know, I definitely did a better job of filming what they had on the shelves here, and they had more of the Ninjago stuff here than they did in Bristol when I was there for release day. Also, another theme you're going to find in this video is that I love trains. I didn't realise how much, but you're going to really be treated to a lot of train footage, because we use a lot of trains, and also I thought it was fun. After Watford, we went to Westfield. Can I just say, like, it felt like a city within a city, but it was like a cathedral of shopping. I wasn't entirely sure how to feel about it. It was pretty overwhelming, I have to be honest, but there were some cool stores there. I didn't actually film very much in the Lego store in Westfield, because I met a really lovely gentleman that recognized me from my tunnel, so hello if you're watching. I also found this really cool Japanese store, which I actually realized I knew about, but I had never been to, so I obviously had to go in. But then it was time for us to go to the exhibition, which is actually the reason we were there in the first place. So on another train we hopped and made our way to South Kensington for the Small is Beautiful exhibition, which, you know, was fine to find, and we were very glad that we could just follow Ollie because he knew where he was going, and we could just kind of like wander around after him, which, you know, made it very stress-free. The exhibition was actually in a pretty random place, like it just was there in an old shop thing, so we weren't entirely sure about it when we first got in. It was a bit like random, and I don't know, it didn't really have like a wow grand entrance. But then as we started to look at all the exhibitions, we were like, oh, this is really cool. So essentially it was a collective of various artists that were all displaying their art, and the collective theme was its miniature. So there was just so many different disciplines and art styles, and it just made me so happy. There were so many really awesome people's works on display. This incredibly impressive. I think it was like wet origami or something, but yeah, very cool. So these houses, like, literally, I love them. You know I love architecture, so, like, this was perfect. Also, miniatures. I love miniatures. I wish I had the skill to make stuff like this, because I would be awesome. So I really like this one especially. Like, this has such Hogwarts vibes, like French Hogwarts vibes. But as I said, there was lots of different type of art on display, and it was just such a joy to behold. I don't know, it's just such a pure expression of like a creativity, and it made me very happy. These are probably one of my favorite models that they have. I really love miniature stuff like this, and this was just super creative. It was a bit like dystopian, but like because of the way that they were made, there was just life in them. I really loved them. The tiny planets as well were so cool, so detailed. Also, I was not expecting these fish, but they were like fish mortal engines, I guess. I didn't read the description, I'm sorry. But as I said, lots of really cool art. So really had a lovely time looking at everything. I just want to practice art now. Also some thought-provoking art. You can't go to an exhibition without thought-provoking art, guys. And this is one of my favourite exhibitions, actually the interiors. As you know, I really love doing interiors in Lego, so this is the best. And then these cross-stitched things were my favourite. They're beautiful, and I wanted to buy all of them. Then I convinced the guys that I, point one, needed coffee, and then also secondly, really wanted to ride the new Crossrail Elizabeth line because I think as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that I am actually a very big train nerd, and though I know very little about them, I just really wanted to ride the Elizabeth line, and not because we needed to go anywhere along that line, but just so I could see it. Very helpfully, both Ollie and Ben agreed that was fine, and I was allowed to be my weird self. So Ollie took us to the Paddington station, and it was very impressive. I'm so glad I got to ride it. I got very excited about it.
I mean, it certainly looked more posh.
As I said, we didn't actually need to go anywhere along this line, so essentially we just hopped on a train and went 2 stations and then got off again. I may have gotten some bemused looks, however, it made me very happy.
Bad, is it?
How do you rate it?
Better than the rest of them.
I made him go on the train. It was awesome. As a non-official train nerd, I can say that this new Elizabeth line is amazing. It was air conditioned, it was smooth, I was very, very impressed. And that is basically the end of our day. And then we set off home after a lovely time. So back to past Johanna where I do my haul. Hello, I am back! It was such a nice trip to London, honestly, I've had such a nice day. I did a very poor job of speaking to the camera as usual, so I thought I'd wrap it up today by doing a little haul because I have bought some things in the Lego stores. I can't go to 2 Lego stores and not buy anything, but actually I didn't even get that much. I wanted to start really quickly. First of all, thank you so much, Ollie, for taking us around London, that was really great. Also, the exhibition that we went to called Small is Beautiful was fantastic. Had a really great time there. As you can see from the clips, the stuff that they had there on display was fantastic. Such a varied exhibition of lots of different artists and disciplines. There were definitely like things that you could disappear into and little fantasy worlds, so kind of like the perfect art for me, really. So I'm really glad we went. I think it's very appropriate for this channel to have gone. Also, as my projects continue, I have also got this little box of bricks from Ollie. Just a quick reminder, Ollie runs a brickling store, so if you're after any bricks, definitely go check out his brickling store. The link is always kind of down below, so definitely feel free to use that. I basically asked if he had a few things. So there were some really cool pieces on a pad wall that I wanted, which he got. These new grocery doors, I really, really like these. I actually don't need as many as he put in here. But I wanted some of these new double doors because I was thinking of possibly doing a like grocery store mock, and these are perfect for that. Really think they look so cool. Also, as my projects continue for milsifying and stuff, I really needed more of these bricks, and you can never have enough. And I basically just was like, can you just like anything you have that you want to get rid of? Like, I would really like to use it. So he very kindly added in some of those. So very, very grateful for that. As you know, our medieval project continues, so there is some stuff for that in here as well. These were on the pad wall. Then there is lots of like dark, like light bluish grey here. Lots of the reddish brown because we seem to always run out of these. And then lots of other tiny elements for some of the mocks that I'm working on because I just have a lot of projects going on, guys. Also, another really, really cool thing that they had on the pad wall are these windows, like curved white windows. I'm so thrilled. I love these. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but I'm going to find a use for them, that's for sure. So super thrilled about that. And then some other random bits that I needed. So this bag is chock full of useful parts, both for mocks, projects, and also loads for the medieval things. So I can't wait to work on that again. I love working on the medieval area. It's such a joy. There is various ideas still in my head as to how we want to finish it. There's actually so much. This is a huge box, Ollie. Then I went to the Lego store and I bought some things. I was very restrained. I was very proud of myself. So this is one small pab cup from the Watford store. I mostly just got these elements, these stem elements, because I just seem to go through them loads. I mean, obviously I've literally got an entire meadow currently in my park that is full of these, but these just seem super, super useful for pretty much anything. So I was like, I can't have too many of them, so let's just get a few. So this whole bag, let me show you. So this whole bag is full. And then also I got a few extra plates because I realised I'm going to have to convert the Hogsmeade thing to mils. And I just got one of these, I don't know, the colour, I just like this element. Then additionally, you all know, guys, that I can't go into a Lego store without getting BAM figures. So I got this lovely gentleman mostly because his torso and his bowler hat, like, he was just too cool. I had to get him. Then I got this one because, again, all the pieces, they don't necessarily work together, by the way. I just basically put the best pieces together. And then I also got this dude who looks super groovy and I like him very much. So my minifigure obsession continues. And then I got these two things in Westfield. Actually, one of these is for Amiga Man, but I just kind of decided to get one as well because I always need these ones, and also I am always low on the masonry bricks, so I can't really get too many of them. Also, randomly, let me just show you this element. I don't know why I got these. Well, I know where I got these, but I want to show you. So they had these really, really bright, like I don't know if it's even as bright. It's really hard to tell how bright this is. Like, this is the normal yellow. This is this neon yellow. They had these on the pad wall. They're like the most in-your-face yellow bricks I've ever seen, and I was like, I need them. So I got some. So yeah, that is what I got today. I had such a lovely time, honestly. Really, really nice. Really, really nice to get out the house. I mean, I've been there for a client meeting, but I haven't been there since the pandemic for like properly, like just mooching about, and it was really nice. Also, so thrilled I got to ride the Elizabeth line. I definitely made all three of us do a detour because I wanted to ride the Elizabeth line. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a train nerd. I don't know anything about trains, but I like trains basically, and I was like, oh, I'm in London, I want to ride the Crossrail, okay? Like, you know, I know it's not called Crossrail anymore, but had to ride the Elizabeth line. Right, that is what happened today. I hope you enjoyed coming along. I know I am not good at talking to the camera when I'm in public, but I mean, I was going to promise that I was going to get better, but let's be honest, I may not. And yeah, let me know what was your favourite part. Let me know if you've gotten anything over the weekend, Lego-wise, what projects you're working on. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!